of our initial or trial broadcast on this channel. We're going to go on a question and answer or open forum, and I will read your comments and answer questions that that you have asked during the first part of this program. Okay, let's start. Next question. Oh, wala pa nga palang question. So we're still working on this. There are many questions or comments that came in during the first trial broadcast, first part of this. And many of them were saying that they miss my radio program, Inner Mind on Radio over DCMM. And I miss that too. I was on broadcast with DCMM from 1992 to 2013. I retired in 2013. I wasn't taken out by DCMM. I retired after 23 years of broadcast on Inner Mind on Radio, where I discuss topics of different nature, topics that are not within the field of science and religion, and which I plan to do again for those who are interested. Ask questions, and we shall give you our link where you can communicate with us or call us if there are any questions or comments you would like to ask. Okay. Now here are the questions coming in. Hi, Dr. Jaime Licauco. I'm a huge fan of yours, from Anika Rosel, de Parni, Eliar. Thank you. All right, next question from whom? From Nina Nang. I hope you'll be in YouTube as well, Sir Jaime. From Paula Nang. Oh, well, Nina Paula Nang. We're trying to do a broadcast on YouTube. We're still experimenting, trying to find out how this goes, etc. Because it's a new thing for me. It's a new technology. I'm not used to it. So I need help in this field, and I'm getting enough help now from people. Next, we have from Aris Lacuna. Please take the weekly podcast, sir. I've been a listener since I was in high school in 1992. We truly miss you, sir. Thank you, Aris, and hope we'll be able to do this regularly. Depends on how people react to this and whether I still have a following after so many years. Hindi pa kayo nagsasawa, which is quite gratifying on my part. Rian Ruiz, hello, Sir Jaime. Well, hello too, Rian. Donna Davila, hello po. I'm one of your avid fans. Thank you so much for being a fan. We have Donna Bell, Sir Jimmy. Nasaan po ang mga patay? Totoo po ba ang heaven or hell? Wow! Ang lalim ng tanong. That is one area that's very difficult to answer. Nobody knows. We have only these testimonies of religion, the beliefs, traditions, scriptures of various religions that talk about the dead. Of course, the ancient Egyptians were the first civilization that was obsessed by death. They mummified the death because they believed that if they will go into the afterlife, they will need everything. So they put treasures, gold, the things that you like on this earth, they put in their coffin and mummify them so that they can go into the underworld and be judged there. That's the Egyptian way. If you are a Christian, then you will believe in heaven or hell. And according to testimonies from people who have got near-death experience, people have communicated with the dead, with channeled information from the dead, and people who are not channelers but have interacted personally with the dead, say that there is a place called heavenly where you are loved. So there is eternal love and peace. And there actually have not heard some reports about hell. Hell is something that the Christian church has taught to be present. If you're bad, you go to hell. If you're good, you go to heaven. If you ask an American Indian, Native American Indian, where does the soul of a dead person go? And you know his answer? He goes to his happy hunting ground. That is where you go when you're dead, according to the American Native Indians. So it depends on your religion. It depends on your faith about belief in the afterlife. I have some doubts about the existence of hell. I believe in heaven. I believe in God. But the concept of hell is something very difficult for me to believe in. But it's up to you. If you're a Christian, you have to believe in. You have to believe in the devil, the demon, Satan, Lucifer, and you have to believe in angel, Archangel Michael, etc. So each to his own religion. I have no interest in converting people to my way of thinking. But those who would like to listen, I'll be willing to share what I have found in my research. But that's all. No forcing of your changing your belief system. Because, you know, converting people from one religion to another is like jumping from one box to another box. You're still in a box. It's whatever religion you adopt. So that's how I will answer that question. From Elizabeth Nadine, nice to see you here, Jimmy. I miss your radio program. I missed that program too. Thank you. Lee Artates, how are you, sir? Hope you can do online training like what you usually do face-to-face. Well, we're planning to do that. And in fact, now we have this webinar, which I will announce also later. You can tune in to or click innermindlearning.com, innermindlearning.com, and you can register for a webinar on ESP, on soulmates, karma, reincarnation, and inner mind development. Okay, that's from Lee Artates. From Romera Hornacion. Aloha, Sir Lecauco. Aloha rin from Hawaii, Romera. From Teresa Reyes Dumapias. Hello po, my mom is a fan of yours. And she's saying hi from Arizona. Oh boy. She really likes listening and reading your articles. Thank you so much to your mom. From Paul Jeffrey, I have all your books, Sir Jaime. Lalabas po ba kayo bago in the near future? Well, my latest book is an e-book that is sold at Kindle very, very recently, 2 weeks ago. The book is How to Develop ESP, a step-by-step guide to opening your third eye. And it's now available for $8 at Kindle, the US, Kindle eBooks. It's a sister company of Amazon.com. It's not available in printed form. It's only available as an ebook. And that's my latest, my 18th book. Thank you for your question, Paul. Donna de Villas asks, totoo po ba ang reincarnation? Alam mo, hirap sagutin yan in a short time. Eh? As I said, I cannot prove to you scientifically that reincarnation is true. But neither can you disprove it. There have been attempts by some scientists, for example, this scientist from the psychiatrist from the University of Virginia, Dr. Ian Stevenson, who conducted several years of research into spontaneous recall of past life from children between ages 3 and 12. It's a spontaneous recall of past life of people from all over the world. And he investigated about 1,000 to 1,200 children who have had spontaneous recall. And from there, he chose 20, which outstanding examples of past life memory. And he called the book 20 Cases of 20 Cases Suggestive of Reincarnation with Dr. Ian Stevenson. I've had correspondence with Dr. Ian Stevenson before, but not about reincarnation. It's about faith healing. He also had interest in studying the faith healers of the Philippines. So to say that reincarnation is true, I cannot prove it, but I believe in it. I have found out who I was in the past, and it changed my life, changed my beliefs. If you're a Christian, they don't believe in it. But if you attend my Soulmates Karma Reincarnation course, I will explain to you why the church removed reincarnation from the teaching. It was part of the teachings of the Catholic Church for the year 533 AD, where reincarnation was condemned by condemning the words of Origen during the Second Council of Constantinople. But that's another story. Henry Camp, good day. What is the main topic of the latest book that was co-authored by Cory Aquilino and you? Oh, well, yes, this title is Supermind and Superbody. And it's selling very well. You should get a copy of it. Dominic. Oh, Dominic. Sir, nice seeing you on the show. Thank you, Dominic. Vicente. Oh, I thought Vicente, oh boy. Hey, hi, Sir Jimmy. I'm one of your students in your seminar at GSP at SKR. Good to see you. God bless. Thank you, Winnie. Roman Montefalcon Viterbo. I'm an avid listener since high school days, way back in 2007. I learned a lot from you, Sir Jimmy, about paranormal phenomena. Stay healthy, both. Thank you so much, Roman. Hope you continue listening. From Ram L. Tapawan. Kakamiss ang radio program ninyo. Sana podcast pwede namin mapakinggan anytime. We'll try to do that. It depends on how you people react. Really, if there's a demand, there must be a way of meeting or satisfying that demand. We're just trying out this broadcast, find out whether there's still an interest in it. And I say that it's a lot of emails from abroad in different parts of the world. From Orlan Mangsuheto Lopina. Nice to hear you again, sir, after all these years. Oh, yes. Since 2013, I got out of DCMM and joined DWIZ for 1 year. I promised Antonio Cabangon Chua, who is the owner of DWIZ and many other corporations, that I will be there only for 1 year at DWIZ. And said, pwede ba more than 1 year? Sabi ko, hindi. Ano na ako pagod na ako. So after 1 year, I resigned and retired. Antonio Cabangon Chua wanted me to continue. I said, next time, maybe I will come back. Mel Pelayo asked, isn't it dangerous to undergo regression? Sabi niya, transgression. It's regression. Okay. If it is done by somebody who's competent, well-trained, or professional, there is no danger in undergoing regression. But don't let anybody whom you do not know or whose background you do not know to undergo regression with you or on you, because there are some slight danger. It's not fatal anyway, because sometimes you go into a trauma, and if the person doesn't know what to do, you can get it. No problem. But it is not something that you should worry about. Very seldom it happens, but it does happen. So be careful about undergo from people you do not know. Be sure that they are competent, be sure they are well trained. From Jenny Jacinto, good PM, Sir Jaime, watching here from Mandaluyong. I'm fascinated in your talks, and I'm learning a lot po. I've been wanting to ask you about regression. Gusto ko pa sana kayong, kaya lang I'm scared. I want to try. Don't be very safe. I do it very scientifically, no? And there's nothing to worry about. Just relax, no? And the mind will do the rest. And into a very deep level of meditation. I don't call it hypnosis. People understand the word hypnosis, controlling the mind of the person. That's not what happens during regression. You're completely conscious. You can reject or accept controlling your mind. So there is no danger in regression. 20 years. I've done it for 3 years in Poland, in Warsaw, and Poznan in Poland. I was going in and out of Poland for 3 years, from 2005, 2007, or 2008, about 3 years. I was doing very great success. And also here in the Philippines. Benedicto Erwin, sa Latin. Mabuhay po, sir. Mayroon po bang black lady sa house namin? Masamang good spirit po ba ito? Paano mapapaalis? Well, I don't know whether you have a black lady in your house. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you're feeling there. Tell me more. And from the manifestations, then we can anybody. Most in the house, however, no need to exercise them. It's only when they do some harm, when they make you scared, when they affect your finances, affect your health, and affect your relationship with people, then it becomes a subject of exorcism. Otherwise, many houses are inhabited by good spirit, most of them your relatives. So there's no need to exorcise them. So it depends on the manifestation. Okay. Jobert Jestry, Sir Jimmy, can you tell a story about soulmate? Oh, no, that's tall story. That's very, ang daming aspeto niyan eh. And there's a lot of misconception even about its definition. In my Soulmates, Karma, and Reincarnation seminar, I discussed this very clearly and describe to you what the soulmate is, what are the misconceptions about it, and why it's there. And I even help you to find your soulmate. There's a process, a program instruction, how to meet your soulmate in my course on Soulmates, Karma, and Reincarnation. So if you're interested, you can email me at jaimetzilicauco@yahoo.com on some other means I will announce later on this program. Okay, next. From JJ Del Rosario. What prayers do you recommend for daily devotion? Do you have a favorite prayer? I don't have a favorite prayer. Any prayer that is sincerely done and you feel it strongly upon you is good. It is the intention, it is your desire, and it is the way you feel about it that is important, not the mechanical one. Prayers that are said mechanically, a formula type, does not work. It's useless. You must feel it. So whatever it is, what kind of prayer it is, as long as you're sincere and you're serious about it, your intentions are good, it's a good prayer. From Wesley Onireves, paano po maging epektibo ang law of attraction? Oh, that's a tall question, Wesley. There are certain conditions for the law of attraction to work. And one of them is to be in a meditative state or in the alpha level of the brain waves. That's only one of the conditions. But the other one is on intention, of what you intend can be effective. It is the going into a level where you can connect with the spirit world that makes it effective. That's what people don't understand. Okay, we don't have too much time. We'll see whether we can still answer questions. Okay, from Elizabeth Nadine, listening to you now, it feels like 90s again. Yeah, that's true, Nadine. I too feel that way. It's like 1990s again, in mind on radio. Dominic again, sana tuloy-tuloy po ang live show ninyo. Totoo po bang mga portals? Yes and no. There are portals to other dimensions, and some people are able to go through that portal. And other creatures from the elemental world, the elementals, can create an opening into our world. They're not supposed to do that because they're not supposed to intrude into our field, in our world. And if they do that, they're punished by their superiors. So we have our own dimension. We stick to our dimension, and we should not interfere with other dimensions. Cherry Lynn, what's it? Hirado. Greetings from Oman. Oh boy, thank you so much. So we're reaching Oman. I don't know whether we can reach the moon and also Venus and Mars also. Maybe later on, we shall have a broadcast in Mars. Annalisa Bacani Examana. How do you open your sixth chakra or third eye? Oops. I think you're confused. The chakra is different from the third eye. The chakra are spiritual centers, 7 of them, that is in the etheric body of man. It's not on the physical body. These are energy centers of man. The third eye is literally clairvoyance. That is what the third eye is all about. And to open it, there are procedures, there are do's and don'ts, how to do this. My book, How to Develop ESP, a step-by-step guide to opening your third eye, is available on Kindle ebooks for $8. It's available only on digital copy, walang hard copy of this book. So it's available for $8 at Kindle ebooks. Cecil Fajardo. Sir, entities and souls which want to cross over or relay messages enter my body. Problem ko lang, walang pinipiling lugar or time. Kaya I don't go far from home or travel alone. Do you have a book which might help? Okay lang din because I can help, but I want it to be but I want it to be to be in control. Yes, you should be in control. You should not let the spirit control you. Well, if you believe in the Catholic Church, the chief exorcist of the Catholic Church is Father Alejandro. I think it's Alejandro's the first name. I can't remember his first name, but he's Father Sikia. You can contact him if you want to be exorcised, or you can go to some spiritista healers who can do this. You should have control over your body. You should not let another entity control your body. You're the master of your soul, and you should reject any spirit that is negative from entering your body. You can do that if you're serious about it. Paul Jerick Ramos, hi Sir JB. When is your next regression session? Well, I don't have any regular regression session. It depends on appointment. By appointment, we can resume one-on-one regression and consultancy by Zoom. I don't want to do any regression by digital or internet or social media because I have no control over what's going to happen, what might happen during the recall session. So it is better on one-on-one. And if the pandemic does not become serious, then we can go ahead and do some one-on-one regression here in my office in Makati. Heidi Akende. Hello, Sir Jaime. What are your thoughts about twin flames? I have a whole book on that. It's called Soulmates, Karma, and Reincarnation. I have a specific definitions about twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners. People use these terms without really understanding them, and they misuse the term soulmates, twin flames, karmic partners. In my book and in my seminars, I clearly define what these terms mean and the characteristics of each. I'd rather that you read my book, Soulmates, Karma, Reincarnation, or see the webinar. We have a webinar on Soulmates, Karma, Reincarnation. You can click innermindlearning.com and register there. And there is a regression that I do in that webinar, which is safe. Francis Louis Malubag Tagila. Tips po sa astral projection. How do we? That's a tall order. You don't do this on a medium like this. I teach astral projection only in my advanced ESP and higher consciousness course, which is 5 evenings, 6 to 9 p.m. I used to do that before, but I don't do it anymore. You have to attend my basic ESP course before you can admitted into the higher course, where astral projection is taught, among other things, like higher consciousness, and etc. So that's it. Okay. Oh, meron pa. Si Charles Edward Duca. I have read your book, the one where you wrote about President Marcos, reincarnation of King Ramses of Egypt, or Pharaoh Ramses. And it was very interesting. The book was loaned to me by a friend who died at a very young age. Her name is Maria Cristina Tan Kaufman. May you rest in peace, Cristina. She's attended your seminars before. Thank you. She believes in reincarnation. I wish I could have said goodbye to her. You can still say so. You can still say goodbye to her. And if you do it sincerely and in a meditative state, she will hear you. Okay. Daniel de Guzman. Are demons or spirits, or can demons and spirits manifest in the flesh? Well, if you believe in demons or spirits, yes, they can manifest in the flesh. I have met, not a demon, I have met ghosts in the flesh. I thought they were solid, living human beings. Turned out to be ghosts. And I could see them. But it happened only once, when I saw personally, accompanied me in an elevator in Makati building. They do manifest sometimes. Nadine Lau Jestre again. Have you heard about ayahuasca? What is your insight about it? Don't avoid ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is a psychedelic, it's a psychedelic substance. Unless it is done by somebody who is a shaman, somebody who's well-trained, somebody who has had maybe 10 years of experience guiding people into its use, I'd rather you avoid it. It is similar to the psychedelic drugs or psychoactive drugs. And it's better to avoid it because you can actually go into the same state of mind through a different kind of meditation. You don't need ayahuasca, you don't need DMDA or whatever you call that to do this. You don't need peyote or mescalito to go into that state. You can do it without these substances or plants or drugs or mushroom or cactus. See, Kyle Sison, hi Sir Jimmy, big fan. Does being able to go astral projection mean that you've already opened your sixth sense? Well, these are different things. That means you're sensitive. But whether you open your sixth sense, perhaps yes, if you're sensitive. But not necessarily. Everybody goes into astral projection every night without their knowing it. It's only when you wake up during the astral projection that it becomes problematical because people become afraid. Otherwise, people go out of their bodies many times without knowing it. Si ego sum abunde, sir, what is the reason why there's a newborn soul? Thank you. Well, because you see, not all who are here on earth are here before. The theory is that God created an X number of souls. Let's say 10 billion. We don't know exact number. And there are only 8 billion souls on earth right now. There are still 2 billion that is not yet incarnated. And that's why population grows, because there are new souls being incarnated for the first time. Okay. Gigi Alindogan. Sir Jimmy, the painting in your back was the one framed by Simplicity Crafts and Frames. County, right? Is that another painting? Well, I don't know. I bought this from a young artist many years ago. She was a good artist, and I was attracted to it, because there is a chakra there. If you will notice, she painted this background of blue, and then there's a gray color of the figure, but there is a yellowish orange below the navel. That is the correct color of the second chakra. No, it's orange, and then yellowish going to the navel chakra. So when I asked the artist, "Are you familiar with the chakra system?" and she said, "No." Well, how did you draw it this way? You drew it the correct colors. I said, "I don't know. I just saw it or imagined it." So I bought this because I was fascinated by this painting, and it looks good. It looks nice. Joan Jockson or Hoxon. I'm confused when I read in one of your articles, death is not predestined, but the choice we make. What's the difference? That's a tall question. I answered this about 2 or 3 weeks ago in my last inner awareness column in the Philippine Daily Inquirer. I have a column in the Philippine Daily Inquirer called Inner Awareness every Tuesday in the lifestyle section. And about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I answered precisely this from somebody who asked whether there is predestination, where we can determine die, or there is no choice. And I said we always have a choice, because God gave us the freedom to choose, and He cannot take it away from us. So we are responsible for everything that happens to us, not God. God does not punish or reward us. We punish or reward ourselves. Wow, meron pa. Mark Cruz, sir, what can you say about the karmic responsibility of this generation due to the pandemic? Well, you are right. I believe that there is a karmic reason why we are in this. The whole earth, the planet is dying, and the one causing it is we, human beings. And the planet is cleansing itself. And even the extraterrestrials, the beings of light, the Christed spirits, the higher beings are having a hard time helping us, but they are helping. So we have really, it's our karma. Agnes Hilaos. Hi, Sir Jim, I had one past life regression with you 3 years ago. It was the best experience ever, unbeatable. How will I know if I met my twin flame in present life? I have this strange feeling that I found them. Read my book, Soulmates, Karma, and Reincarnation, and there are 5 criteria or conditions to know whether you're met your soulmate or not. I also teach that in my course at Soulmates, Karma, and Reincarnation. Sian and Enam, sir, can low-frequency spirits attach to you without your knowing? Yes. If that is so, how can you detach them from you? Do I need to go to an exorcist or any professional, or can I do it myself? I went to a house of an angel card reader, and since then, I didn't feel quite well. Well, yes, because this kind of people attract different kinds of spirits. So that's why you feel that if you're sensitive. Well, there are ways of protecting yourself from negative spirits, but if it is already harming you, you better go and see an exorcist or an albulario who is good, or a clairvoyant or a psychic who can talk to spirits to help you get rid of it. Okay, maybe we can reserve the other questions for next time. Last question. Hi, Sir Jimmy. Does reincarnation cycle stop upon enlightenment? Yes. Reincarnation stops once you have received, when you have achieved enlightenment, because there's no more reason for incarnation after you have become enlightened or achieved cosmic consciousness. So there is a limit to reincarnation. Once we have perfected ourselves, reincarnation stops. Okay. Meron pa? Well, 5 minutes left. Okay. There's 5 minutes because I'm tired. Ruskin Chun, how does reincarnation cycle stop upon in life? Well, the reason for reincarnation is to perfect ourselves, you see. Each incarnation is supposed to be progression. You become better and better. But because of free will, you can reject that. You can go down. You can reverse back to a lower form of being. Not lower animal though, but once you're human, you're still human in later incarnation. But you can be in a bad state in the next incarnation, depending on your free will or what you did with your life. So once you have perfected yourself, there's no more reason for reincarnation. You have become part of God. You become God. So that's the end of reincarnation. But the Pierre Teilhard de Chardin calls it Christogenesis. We go from very small organisms or even non-living, then it became living. We call it biogenesis. Then it went on to more complex thing and then become rational or human. We call it noogenesis. And then the last incarnation, the omega point of incarnation, is Christogenesis. That is the theory of Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. Si Awi Gaspar, hello from Toronto, Canada. Well, hello, Canadians. Sustria Alma Moody. Hi, Sal Lecao. Greetings from Naga City. I'm an avid fan. Thank you, Sus. Give Ench. What is a nightly ritual to protect yourself and your loved ones and cleansing mind and body? There are some prayers you can do, but being positive is already a good way of protection, because like attracts like. If you're negative, you attract negative spirits. If you're positive, you attract positive spirits. So being positive in word and deed and in thought protects you already. But if it is something that is already quite advanced in molesting a person, making them scared, affecting their lives, then it is best to call it a clairvoyant, a spiritista, or an exorcist. Okay? Thank you so much. And I hope we can meet again in some future broadcasts. Abangan ang susunod. Well, before I end, let me again give you some information about how to get in touch with us. You can click our webinar online classes, consultations through what? Through, and then tinatakpan mo ng kamay mo through Zoom, regression, office number, and email. Office number is 0920-954-8134. Email, jaimati.licauco@yahoo.com. Telephone number again is 0920-954-8134. Thank you.